Hey everybody, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel once again. One of the books that I have published already, it's about visualizing. So today I'm going to do basically a book trailer about that book, the book that I published. The pen name that I use is called Natalie Johnson. And the reason I use that pen name is because basically I outsourced the writer for this particular book. And so basically I'm just going to do my experience, how I visualize something that I wanted to manifest. I did a video about that before, manifesting a job for my husband. I'll leave a card for it here. So what I'm going to do, I basically just go through what I did to manifest that job for my husband. So the story goes like this. Where I used to work, I was working on the eastern side of the island. I should say more on Beef Island where the airport is, and I used to get like 1 day a week off on Wednesdays, and those days I would go into town and do what I have to do, whatever business that I had to do. And on my way to town, there was a project going on, a big construction project that was going on, and um, I thought actually I should, before I even get to that point, I should say my husband wasn't working like for me basically about a year and plus, and I mean he was basically just home doing like little odds and ends. I know he was getting bored, and I felt it hurt. It hurt me as much as I know it hurt him, because I knew that he didn't really like to be at home just doing nothing. He liked to be active and about doing stuff. So when I saw this project going on, I said, I mean, why can't my husband get a piece of this pie? So I said, you know what, since I started manifesting journey, I will do the steps to visualize and trying to manifest a job for him. So as I was saying, well, on my way to town, I'll pass by the project, and I will do a visualizing of seeing his car parked up outside of the project, and I would look at the spot and actually seeing the car and feeling happy and things like that. I can't remember if I had my radio on and stuff, but it felt really good to, like, just go through that little process. So every week when I pass by that spot on the Wednesdays, I would do that process. And I think maybe about, I don't think it was too long afterwards, he told me that they got a job in that particular spot. I said, "Are you kidding me?" He said, "Yes." And I was so happy for him, because I didn't really know, because when we first talked about it, there was no talk about they getting to be in that project, and then lo and behold, after I started this process, he came and he told me that they'll be in the project, and I was so happy for him, because it's a big project, and he was at home wasn't doing anything, and I know they would have needed their services, so he got the job, and he worked there for basically about a year, and the business is open now for the company is open now for business, and they still have some little bits and pieces to complete, but he's still there. He did the job right through. It took him about a year, and the project basically is almost at the end. I am so happy for him. And another thing too I wanted to manifest when we first started that is that get a let's say a regular job with these people permanently, right? And that did materialize in that he was offered a job. His boss spoke to the owner of this company, and they said they would keep him in mind to work with them on a permanent basis. So that materialized. But what happened is, after my husband worked for them for a few months, well, they weren't getting along. And he decided that, he said, you know what, I don't want to work with these people. So he basically didn't follow up with that. So I didn't really push him. I didn't really think anything of it after that, because this is his life, this is his experiences, and if he dealt with them already and he didn't like his experiences, it didn't make sense to force him to pursue it. So basically, just to finalize this book trailer, visualizing is so important to materialize what it is you want to manifest into your life. And it's not a matter of just visualizing. You visualize with emotion, feelings, joy, have yourself in a fine find a reason to do whatever you need to do to be in a positive energy. It may be music or whatever you need to do to make you feel that high, and to go ahead with your visualizing process. And try and visualize with detail. I remember when I first tried the visualizing process, it was a little hard. And eventually with a little practice, I got into it. You know, you put little details into your visualization. Like I would do a visualization for my dream home. When I first started, I will get into more detail. Right now I can tell you exactly what my dream house looks like. I have been through the whole entire house in my mind. I know what it looks like. It's also been taught that, you know, try and visualize with smells and sights. The smelling thing is a little difficult, but you know, I could visualize what it looks like. And I even did a video too about visualizing, celebrating my birthday, my 60th birthday. I'll leave a card for it up here, right? And so basically, you know, it's good and it's fun. With visualizing, basically like imagination, like how children do. They basically imagine what they want, and most of the times they get what they want, right? So try it, and don't make it a stressful process. Make it something fun. Make it something that you enjoy doing, and making it basically being stressful, it just wouldn't work, because you know you'll be attracting stress into your life. You don't really want that. All right, that's it for this trailer. I'll leave a link to my website in the description box below, so you can take a look at the sites, whatever books that I have available for sale, and also the link for this particular book, Understanding Visualization. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Let me just show you where I'm at Trellis Bay, Beef Island. Let me show you this spot looks like. Okay, so I'm at Beef Island. This is Trellis Bay, Beef Island. This is where they normally have the full moon parties every month. It's a little noisy. Just some guys apparently doing some welding at the Aragorn Studio. That's where they do their craft and stuff, so it's a bit noisy. This is where you get the yacht to go to Last Resort as a restaurant, Scrub Island, Marina Key, Virgin Gorda. You can even get the ferry to go to Anegada, Guan Island, those places, all part of the PVI.